Picture yourself on your way home from work, and you have just picked up your young children from the babysitters. All of a sudden, your phone goes off. You just received a text. What do? Do you look at your phone, or do you wait until you get home? Texting while driving is very distracting and should be banned and illegal in all 50 states. In my speech, we will discuss the research conducted on texting while driving, the dangers of texting while driving, and what is being done to put a stop to it. Who's at fault for all these accidents anyway? According to a study conducted by Harvard University, 4 out of 5 adults admit to texting or emailing on their BlackBerries while driving. 50% of all teenagers admitted to texting while driving. This is an age bracket of 16 to 19-year-olds. Of course, these are also the most unexperienced drivers. Teens are not the only ones, though, that are responsible for texting while driving. 81% of all Americans have admitted to texting while driving. 50% of Americans believe that texting while driving should be illegal. So that means at least 31% of the people who are actually doing the texting while driving are also saying that it should be banned and illegal. Virginia Tech Transportation Institute, VTTI, shows even more alarming statistics than that. They show that you are 23 times more likely to get into a car accident if you text when you're behind the wheel of a vehicle. They also did a study, which is known as the eye glance analysis. This was conducted to see what tasks took the driver's attention away from the road. It was found that at least 5 seconds was spent looking at handheld devices such as phones or iPods. This was seen to be a very significant amount of time because in 5 seconds a car can travel the length of a football field going at the normal speed of a highway, which is 65 miles per hour. Texting while driving increases your risk of having an accident by 4. So you're 4 times more likely to have an accident if you're texting while driving than if you just keep focused on the road and something accidentally happens. As you can see, texting while driving is a very dangerous practice to keep. Death is a very real danger that needs to be considered when debating whether you should text while behind the wheel. 2,600 traffic deaths are caused by drivers using their cell phones every year, according to Harvard. This same study showed that 570,000 accidents leading to minor and serious injuries are caused by cell phone usage and distractions each year. Vehicular accidents account for approximately 37% of all spinal cord injuries and deaths. These are all astounding numbers and are all extremely too high for something that could merely wait until you get home. Texting has been found to be more dangerous than even drunk driving, but yet it is seen as not as much of a threat. Studies have shown that texting causes greater impairment than being on drugs or drinking. Currently, accidents caused by distracted drivers that result in fatalities are half as common as accidents resulting in fatalities of drunk drivers. A person is 8 times more likely to get in a wreck while texting than while impaired. This is thought to be because, at least while you are under the influence, you're really concentrating on the road and trying not to get caught and trying not to get in an accident. But when you're texting, you're not paying attention to anything that's going on around you other than your cell phone. This does not condone, of course, drinking and driving. Both are very bad habits and should not be practiced at all. Now that we know the risks involved with texting, what can we do? Well, some of the solutions are even going statewide and federal-wide. The U.S. as a whole has seen the texting while driving is an ever-increasing problem. And the past 10 years, we have made great strides to try to make texting while driving illegal. Currently, 25 out of the 50 of our 50 states have banned texting while driving. You can find out if your state is banned from texting while driving, or even banned from cell phone use, and if it is, who is banned from using it. Some states only ban truck drivers and school bus drivers. Some states ban younger drivers from using handheld devices at all, and some banned everybody. You can find this out on www.txtresponsibly.org. I suggest you check it out. It's better safe than sorry. You as an individual can take a stand also. You can take a no phone zone pledge. I know everybody has heard of the Oprah pledge, and Oprah has been putting lots of pleas since January of this year. You can go to her site or a number of sites and take a pledge that you will not text or use your phone. You can either say you will not use your phone, period, or you can say at least I will not text while I'm driving, or I will use hands-free devices for my phone. There are also very interesting things that people are trying to come out with for teenagers. There's things known as thumb socks. I know these sounds really weird, but they're socks, sock-like things that you can buy to put on your hands. It goes over your thumbs, and it prevents you from being able to send text messages because you can't properly press on the buttons. So it's supposed to inhibit you from doing it and try to defer you from the habit of sending text messages as soon as you get it. Also, there is a Drive Safely application that is for cell phones. This handy little application allows you to drive and read your text messages and emails without having to have your hands off the wheel. It reads them aloud for you and even automatically responds to them, allowing you to keep your hands at a 10 and 2, which is the proper position, and not become another statistic. So, as you have learned, texting while driving is a very real and serious problem. Technology is ever increasing, and it's not going away, people. This problem has been overlooked for far too long, and it is time that we take a stand for what is right. I urge you to take these facts seriously and to not become a statistic. Thank you.